You have lived in the diaspora for so long, 20 years, 15 years, even 30 years, and you're getting to your age of retirement, and you're wondering, or you know in your heart that, okay, you're probably going to leave this country you currently reside in and probably settle in your home country one day. And you've asked yourself, what business will I do when I settle back in Africa? What business will I do when I eventually go back to my home country? And you've thought about it severally, and you've decided to start a poultry farm when you retire. Or you're a young person, you're probably in your 30s, early 40s, but you believe that Africa would always be home, and you believe that you want to have an investment in your home country, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Angola. So you've thought to yourself over time, what business can I start? What business can I do? And you've already said to that, okay, I'm probably going to try poultry farming, layer poultry farming for instance. So in this video today, I'm going to be talking about how you can start a poultry farm in Africa while living in the diaspora. I'm sure these tips are going to be very useful as you begin this journey. The first thing you should do, especially if you're getting to the age of retirement, is to plan ahead. Yes, so that you set the foundation now, so that there's something on ground at least 5 years, 10 years to your retirement. Because if you've lived so long in a particular country and you're coming back to your home country, trust me, things has changed, a lot of things has happened. So you cannot just say, oh, you have all the money and you want to bring all the money to start when you retire. No, I feel my advice rather is that, not I feel, I know, is that you should start ahead, set the foundation, if possible start the business 5 years or 10 years to your retirement. So things are in shape, things are taking so much shape, things are better, the business is growing before you retire. So first thing first, plan ahead. Even as a young person who is planning to move back to their home country in Africa, plan ahead. Don't just plan it in 1 year and head back to Africa in 1 year time. No, you have a lot of planning to do. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Modupe. I am a layer poultry farmer doing business in Nigeria. Please do well to subscribe on this channel because here I just share tips about layer poultry farming, and best practices, advices in this business. And if you're a returning subscriber, my people, thank you for stopping by again. So like I said, today we're talking about how you can start a poultry farm in Africa while living in the diaspora. The first thing I have said is that start planning early. Plan early, like give it a whole lot of time. Plan and replan. Because doing business in Africa is not for the faint at heart, but then you can do so much better if you've actually planned so well. Plan. I'm sure something must have prompted you to want to do poultry farming. I am certain you probably must have seen a lot of videos. You probably have friends in Africa who live in your home country already who are into poultry farming, and maybe in your course of discussion with them, you probably feel that, okay, this seems like something I can do. But then you have to ask yourself, why poultry farming? Why not real estate? Why not catfish farming? Why not broiler farming? Why layer farming? Or you just have to ask yourself, why not goat farming? So you have to ask yourself that question, why poultry farming? And answer the question in all honesty to yourself. I'll advise that you start little and expand. But then there are a lot of things you have to also put in place. Number one is that you have to seek knowledge. You have to seek knowledge. See, this is a layer poultry farm. That is what I do basically. It is capital intensive. A business that is capital intensive, and you don't want to seek knowledge, you have to talk to other poultry farmers, other farmers who are in that business. Even if it is broiler production, you have to seek knowledge. So ask questions, read a lot of books, watch a lot of videos, speak to farmers currently in the business, not farmers who were in the business 5 years ago, not farmers who were in the business 10 months ago or 3 months ago. Ask farmers consult with farmers who are currently in the business. It is important that you find someone who is going to show you the ropes. Do your market research. Try and have all your figures, like how much will this cost, how much will that cost, and all that. Please don't skip my ads. This is your way of supporting my channel and what I do here. Thank you. So now, while living in diaspora, you have thought about this business you want to start. You have decided that you want to try poultry farming, right? Now you've done that. You've asked yourself that question, why do I even want to start this business? You've answered that to yourself. And now you've started seeking knowledge, you've started reading books, you've started watching videos. You've probably spoken with an experienced person currently in the business. The next thing for you to do is to visit the country. Wait, I know some people feel that it is fine that they stay where they are. They're probably in the United States, they're probably in Canada, they're probably in United Kingdom, in every part of Europe, and they're telling someone that, okay, please get me a land in so area, I want to start a poultry farm. My own advice, of course, I totally understand that you would have trusted friends. I understand that you would have trusted friends, trusted family members. I am not trying to talk about trust here. I'm talking about you who want to start the business, you the investor. Please try and visit the country you want, your home country. Of course, it is your home country. How long will you run away for? So try and visit your home country. Try and visit the area where you feel you want to start the farm. This is the reason I always advise you visit first before even getting your land and all that. But of course, I know you've been making your research. Just try and visit your home country. Try and visit. You probably already have an idea that, okay, I want to have my poultry farm in Ogun State. I want to have my poultry farm in the east, where you're from. I want to have my poultry farm maybe in Anambra or in Bayelsa. Great, but you have to visit. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? I'm sure you didn't see this video by chance. So please click on the subscribe button. Please turn on the notification bell so you're notified once a video from Poultry with Modupe drops. The reason I will always advise you visit is that please check the environment you want to site your poultry business. Is it somewhere you'd be happy to visit? You have to check if the environment aligns with your other purposes in life, other goals in life, because you probably want to eventually have somewhere to live around there. Or okay, let's say you want to live in Lagos, you want to settle down in Lagos when you retire, like when you get back to Nigeria after your sojourn in diaspora, you probably want to settle down in Lagos. You shouldn't now go somewhere so far, like 3 hours away from Lagos, to site your poultry farm. You won't be eager, you won't want to just quickly pick your car or tell your driver to drive you all the way. But if it's like 1 hour away from Lagos, I'm sure it still aligns with your other goals. Check how close that land you feel you want to purchase. Check how close it is to an hotel. Check the road network. And if possible, not even if possible, compulsory, check other poultry farms around that environment. Talk to them. Oh, my name is so. I want to start a poultry farm in this area. Talk to the farm manager. If possible, get the contact of the owner of other farms around you. You guys are eventually going to know each other, so there's no point being strangers to each other. Get their contact, talk to them. The good thing about talking to them is that they are also going to share probably their vendors with you, people who help with their roofing, people who help with their building, people who help with their cages, people who help with getting purchase of birds. Because when you're in a community of other farmers, you're able to share ideas. Nobody is an island. So it is important to visit where you want to site your farm before buying it. Another thing you have to do, reason you have to check the land out, is if you're coming to a country like Nigeria, all this omonile, if you're going to site your farm in the southwest, I don't know what they are called in the east, but all these land owners and all that. So when you come to that community, now you've checked the community, you've seen that okay, you can site your farm here. Before you pay for that land, go and see the head of the community, the bale. If there is a bale there, the olori ebi or something, the head of their family. Don't just commit to purchasing a land in Nigeria, especially. I'll use Nigeria for an example because that's where I live. That's the practices I understand. See the baale of that community. See the olori, if possible, the family that wants to sell the land to you. Take them to the baale together. Take pictures. These people are not well people. Take videos, take pictures, do your necessary documentation, and most importantly, or more importantly, get a lawyer with you. Do not purchase any land anywhere, maybe in Nigeria or in any country. Do not purchase any land anywhere without a lawyer being present. I'm sure the lawyer would have done their checks to be sure that the land hasn't been sold to somebody else and all that, but have your legal backing. These people again, anyways, that's my advice. So now you are sorted with the land and all that. See, I have a video about starting a poultry farm. You can watch that video before we proceed to the next thing. I'm going to have the link of that video up here. The reason I want you to watch the video is it talks about what you should have in mind when starting a poultry farm. But you living in the diaspora, you would watch that video, but your case is also a bit different. Yeah, so this is why you need these tips I am talking about. There is a part 2 to this video, but I had to cut this so it doesn't get too long. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching to this extent. Please check out for the part 2, starting a poultry farm in Africa while living in the diaspora, part 2.